What's up, guys? Today is Thursday the 14th. Just gonna go over a couple things. First things first, funny story. Those of you on my rideshare group, the rideshare group chat will know the story. It's been a busy week so far. Or busy in the mornings, but not really in the afternoons. Yesterday I got a request in the Gold Coast area. I look angelic right now. I got a request in the Gold Coast area, and I waited the entire time. Where there was nowhere to park. I parked on the side of the street where there's nowhere to park, and I waited and waited and waited. The 5 minutes went up, and I canceled on this person, right? I got the fee, and then my last ride this morning, I picked up this person at like 9:20 maybe. I got a request, and then it took like 16 minutes to get over to the same address where I got the cancellation fee from yesterday. I started thinking, like, what was the name? Was like the same name, and the destination and the pickup and drop off destination were flipped, because I went back and I checked, and it was the same guy. And here's the funny part about that. My rating went up to a 4.92 as of today, right? That's not gonna last. If that guy realizes that was me who canceled on him, he's not gonna give me a 5-star. I mean, and a 4-star will bring that rating down. So I think that's pretty funny. That's the first thing to start off the video. Second thing is I went to the meeting at the green light hub for Uber on Tuesday, and they didn't really tell us anything new. It was all about the 180 days of change. I mean, I get why they did it, but like a lot of drivers really didn't. They thought it was just a forum to go complain, and that's not what it was. Like, and the poor pregnant lady that was holding the meeting really couldn't control all these really pissed off drivers, and like all these questions they were asking were just completely ridiculous. Like, they just wanted to vent. The drivers just wanted to vent to someone. And the girl was telling them, she's like, this is not what this meeting's for. This is to talk about the 800. She's like, yeah, but what about this? It's like, we're not talking about that. Yeah, but what about, like, we're not talking about that. And a lot of these questions I could have answered. They could have been like, hey, you want to answer these questions? Like, a lot of drivers were talking about the how the incentive payouts are different from driver to driver. And some of them were like, how come I know someone I'm getting $40 for 50 trips, but this other guy who doesn't even drive, he's getting $90 for 20 trips. And I want to be like, because they're trying to incentivize that person to start driving for Uber. If you are a full-time driver, they don't need to incentivize you. You're going to drive no matter what. They don't need you to come out, because you're already going to. Like, do you guys understand? Like, this is not like master plan shit. This is just something. This is simple logic. That was like one of the big complaints. Everyone was talking about, how come they're talking about bonuses. It's like, look, we should be happy. I'm not all on Uber's shit, but we should be happy we're getting bonuses. Okay? Like, so far this week, I have $137 in promotional money from Uber. $137. I'll take it. Because without that $137, right now, hopefully that comes out well. Right now I'm at 637. Without that 137, which you can clearly see, right there, I'd be at $500. That's 137 extra. Like, why complain about it? It's free money. They don't have to give it to us. They really don't. I mean, I'd love for you to go to Starbucks and be like, hey, I shop here. I'm a customer here every single day. Give me 2 cups of coffee. Okay, $8. No. Should be free. Try not paying your Netflix bill and tell them that you've been paying your bill for 12 months and you're just not going to send a payment, but you still want the service. They're not going to, they're going to laugh in your fucking face. So that's one thing. I think that was, everyone just wanted to complain. I remember the one guy, this is pretty funny. The one guy stood up. He was like a middle-aged guy. He was sharp dressly. And he got up there and he was talking smooth. He's like, I've been driving for Uber for 4 years. I have referred thousands of drivers, thousands of passengers. I've given you guys so much business. He's like, you know what? I should get a reward for that. I think Uber should give me 1% of every like whatever my customers that I referred spent. I should get 1%, right? I was in the front row. I turned around and I said, that's a pyramid scheme. I got 5 hard looks from people that looked at me like I was the biggest piece of shit breathing. They're like, hey, that ain't no pyramid. Like, that's a pyramid scheme. you want, let me guess, you want 1% of everything that person spends, and then you also want 1% of every whatever amount of money the person they referred spends, and 1%, that's a pyramid scheme. Yeah, I would call that a pyramid scheme. But like all these other drivers are like, oh, that's a great idea. Why aren't we doing that? And here's the best part. The girl that ran the meeting, who was standing up at the front, she said whatever little suggestions come up that she's gonna tell like the guy in the corner with the laptop to take a note of, and she didn't even tell him to take a note of that. You kind of just saw him sitting there like, no, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, but to that one guy, he thought that was like his Einstein moment. He's like, man, if I get 1%. And how the fuck do you refer thousands of drivers? If you referred thousands of drivers and you're still driving for Uber, you're a fucking idiot. Like, let's just say even when the promotions were bad and it was only $400 per driver, let's say you referred 1,000 drivers for $400, that's $40,000. And according to you, you referred thousands. Come on, man. See, I told you guys, watch out for scam artists. That guy sounds like a scam artist. So that came and went. I met one driver recognized me from the video, or from the meeting, from my video, so that was cool. That's pretty much all I got to say on that meeting. They didn't really announce anything new to the app. Some feedback thing, but whatever. I'm not going to go into detail into that right now. I guess the main point of this video is going to be now talking about making the best of the 10-hour windows we have, and how to what goals you're gonna have to set to make $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a week. Because before, all those big earnings that I've shown you guys before, like the 1,600 and the 1,500s, those were before the 10-hour limit. That's when I was doing 12 hours on a Friday, making $300, 14 or 16 hours on a Saturday, making $350 to $400, and now that's not possible anymore. I wish. That's one thing I should have spoke up and like, take away the fucking 10-hour thing. I should have done that. But I was just like, I was a sponge. I was just taking it all in. But now with the 10-hour limit, it's going to be a challenge. So I think this is one thing people don't understand that are getting into Uber is you might have seen videos from people like me where I maybe make it look easy to make $1,500 a week because I know what I'm doing. I know what it takes to make that much money. The second part is you might think that like most of that money was obtained on the weekend. Like I made $800 Friday and Saturday, which sometimes I did. I came close to that, where I made over half my earnings in the weekend. Now it's just not possible. So you have to make your money in segments now. So I guess the point of this is, it's like if you want to make $1,200, you're going to have to account for you're only going to get 10 hours on the app Friday and Saturday, right? And those are the busiest days of the week. So if you want to make, and let's just say, unless you have a really good night, the most you can plan on making is $300 in those 10 hours for Friday and Saturday, right? That's just how it is. Like $30 an hour before promotions, that's good. And that's, I mean, you might do a little bit better, you might do a little bit worse. Like this past Friday, I think I made $287 for 9.5 hours, and then Saturday I made like $281 for 9.5 hours. So leading up to the weekend, don't just assume you're gonna have a $400 day, $400 Friday, $400 Saturday. It's just not possible anymore, unless we get hit with like a blizzard and no one's on the road and demand is skyrocketing. Now it's just not possible. So to make $1,200 this week, like in a week, you're going to have to clear at least $600 before Friday morning. You're going to have to be into the you're going to have to clear 600 to make 1,200, right? So for $1,300, you could probably have to clear 700. For 1,400, see where I'm going? So if you really want to make that money, $1,400 or $1,500 a week, you have to have a killer weekday earnings. Like right now with promotions, I'm averaging $165 a day. I mean, that's good for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's not fantastic. Like I'm not gonna. I very much doubt I'm gonna make $1,400 this week, but I'm gonna make 13 something, and that's okay with me. I think between $1,200 and $1,400 is a very good week. Anything better than that is awesome. I'll take it, but it's just not always gonna happen. But I mean, $1,400 per week. That's what is that? 71,000 something per year to drive a car, be your own boss. Not bad, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the point of this video. Is you gotta have realistic expectations now, because back in the good old days when we can work 14 hours on a Saturday, the earning potential was way higher. But we are not able to do that anymore. It sucks. I mean, I personally never minded. It never affected me to drive that long. So, I mean, caffeine helped. The one thing I was gonna say about ratings though is, like, at the end of the day, ratings are pretty pointless, right? Because they don't really reflect anything on the app. Like, it's just something to show off to yourself, to your passengers. So the one change I think Uber should make for ratings is, since everyone's complaining about incentives, what Uber should do is they should offer better incentives for better ratings, right? Like if you have a 4.95, you should be offered the best quest bonuses, the best weekly promotions, because you are doing your job very well. You are providing a good service to your passengers, and like you're making Uber look good. So you should be getting the most um you should be getting preferential treatment from Uber. I understand why. Um sorry, my hair's looking fucked up. I understand why they give out those big promotions to drivers that haven't been active on the app. I get it, and that's never going to stop. I guarantee. I mean, if you don't drive for a month for Uber, I guarantee you're going to turn on your phone on a Monday and it's going to say $120 for 30 rides because they want you back. Okay, that's not a promotion. Oh God, I'd knock out that bonus in a day. That'd be one day. That'd be a Monday. Um, but it's just not. And then as soon as you get back on the app, that promotion you're never gonna see. You're not gonna see it again for a while. You're not gonna see it again. You're not gonna see 90 for 20, um, unless you completely stop driving again. So that's what I think they should do. Yeah, so many drivers are complaining about like I want my commission back to 10%. That's fair. It's like how do you? This is. We are not employed by Uber. We have been given an opportunity by these rideshare apps to make money independently. But it's like, one, we should be happy we're in a market where we can make money. It's like, here's the thing, we are not beggars. Don't be beggars. All I heard from that meeting was everyone just wanted free shit. They wanted everything for nothing. Like, oh, what? You know what? Uber should get 0% commission. Yeah, I'll make a ton of money that. And I'm like, yeah, let's see what chance. That's a snowball's chance in hell. Never gonna happen. Yeah, I think that's all I got. So I guess the point of this video is set goals, set realistic goals. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. And you gotta plan more accordingly now. You gotta play the game differently with the 10-hour limit. So that's all I got for this week or this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe out there. Bye.